the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Bowman. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Utah State up-tempo. Rides to the back. Smashes through. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. 1st and 10 coming up. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. On the run, it's Turner fighting off the defender. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working.
He's loose. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Feeling some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the
open runway ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Utah State, 17, Oklahoma State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Utah State up-tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's White. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Hand off from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10.
It's complete! A huge pickup! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bowman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They'll try to pick up the first. The Cowboys get the first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive, going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Caught near the sideline, it's 4. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Out of the gun to give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
He's got it, and they convert. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out fast.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Open space at the 25. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Off play action on first down. Looking for a big gain. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Utah State up-tempo. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. For a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Finds the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack, you're expecting to get a hit on your quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Oklahoma State 28, Utah State 22.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Utah State up-tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. starts this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Discards a man. Bullnose ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Gordon. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.